The Baobab tree. The Baobab tree, native to the African continent, is a truly remarkable and iconic species. Standing tall and imposing, these ancient trees can live for thousands of years. Their massive trunks and distinctive silhouettes dotting the landscapes of arid and semi-arid regions. Known as the tree of life, the baobab plays a crucial role in the ecosystems it calls home, providing sustenance, shelter, and resources to a diverse array of wildlife and local communities. Introduction to the baobab. The baobab tree, often referred to as the tree of life, is a truly unique and captivating species found primarily in the arid and semi-arid regions of Africa. These remarkable trees are characterized by their distinctive, bulbous trunks that can reach immense sizes, sometimes measuring up to 30 feet in diameter. With a lifespan that can exceed 5,000 years, the baobab is one of the oldest living organisms on the planet, predating even the ancient pyramids of Giza. Beyond their impressive stature and longevity, baobabs are deeply woven into the cultural and ecological tapestry of the regions they call home. These trees play a vital role in sustaining local communities, providing a diverse array of edible fruits, leaves, and seeds that have nourished people for centuries. The hollow trunks of the baobab have even been used as living shelters, water reservoirs, and even prisons in some regions, underscoring the tree's multifaceted importance to the people who rely on it. Unique characteristics of the baobab. The baobab tree is truly one of a kind, possessing a multitude of remarkable characteristics that set it apart from other tree species. Perhaps the most striking feature of the baobab is its towering, bulbous trunk, which can grow to an immense size, sometimes reaching up to 30 feet in diameter. This thick, water-storing trunk gives the baobab its distinctive bottle shape, allowing it to survive in arid and semi-arid environments where water is scarce. Another unique trait of the baobab is its longevity. These ancient trees can live for thousands of years, with some individuals estimated to be over 5,000 years old. In fact, the baobab is one of the oldest living organisms on the planet, predating even the Great Pyramids of Giza. This remarkable lifespan is facilitated by the tree's ability to store water in its spongy, fibrous trunk, which also gives the baobab the capacity to regenerate and recover from severe damage or drought. Baobabs also stand out for their unusual leaf patterns and flowering habits. The tree's leaves are large, palmate, and deciduous, falling off during the dry season to conserve water. When in bloom, the baobab produces stunning, white, bell-shaped flowers that hang from the branches, often at night, to attract nocturnal pollinators like bats and moths. These unique adaptations and features make the baobab a truly remarkable and iconic tree species.
Baobab habitat and distribution. The resilient baobab tree thrives in the harsh, arid landscapes of Africa, primarily found in the savannas, grasslands, and dry forests of the continent's sub-Saharan regions. These majestic trees are well adapted to the hot, dry conditions that characterize their native habitats, able to withstand long periods of drought and extreme temperatures.
The baobab's natural range extends across a vast swath of the African continent, with notable populations in countries such as Madagascar, Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Tanzania. In these regions, the baobab's iconic silhouette dots the landscape, providing a striking contrast to the surrounding scrublands and open woodlands. Interestingly, the baobab's distribution is not limited to mainland Africa. A small, isolated population of these trees can also be found on the island of Madagascar, where they have evolved unique characteristics to thrive in the region's distinct ecosystem. This biogeographic isolation has contributed to the baobab's remarkable diversity, with several subspecies and varieties found across its expansive natural range. Baobab life cycle and reproduction. Seed germination. The life cycle of the baobab tree begins with the germination of its large, hard-coated seeds. After being dispersed by animals or carried by wind and water, the seeds can lie dormant in the soil for years, waiting for the right conditions to sprout. When exposed to moisture and warmth, the seed's tough exterior breaks down, allowing the embryo to emerge and develop into a young sapling. Seedling growth. As the baobab seedling emerges from the ground, it quickly establishes a deep taproot to anchor itself in the arid soil. The young tree's distinctive, swollen trunk starts to form, storing water to help it withstand the long, dry periods common in its native habitats. Over the course of several years, the baobab slowly grows taller, with its broad, palmate leaves unfurling to capture sunlight and nutrients. Flowering and reproduction. Mature baobab trees, often centuries old, begin to flower, typically at night, to attract nocturnal pollinators like bats and moths. The tree's large, white, bell-shaped flowers open up and release a sweet nectar that entices these pollinators, who carry pollen from flower to flower, facilitating fertilization. After pollination, the flowers develop into large, woody fruits that can measure up to a foot in length. These fruits eventually split open, releasing the seeds that continue the cycle of the baobab's remarkable life cycle. Adaptations to harsh environments. Water storage. The baobab's most notable adaptation to its arid, drought-prone habitats is its enormous, barrel-shaped trunk. This unique structure acts as a water storage system, allowing the tree to absorb and retain massive amounts of water during the rainy season. The spongy, fibrous interior of the trunk can hold up to 31,000 gallons of water, which the baobab can then slowly release and draw upon during prolonged dry spells. This remarkable ability to conserve water is a crucial survival mechanism in the parched landscapes where the baobab thrives.
Fire resistance. In addition to its water storage capabilities, the baobab has also evolved a thick, fire-resistant bark that can protect the tree from the frequent bushfires that rage through its native habitats. The bark's unique, corky texture and high moisture content act as natural insulation, shielding the baobab's vital tissues and allowing it to withstand the intense heat of the flames. This adaptation enables the baobab to recover and regrow even after suffering significant damage, further enhancing its resilience in the face of the harsh environmental challenges it confronts. Leaf shedding. To conserve water during the dry season, the baobab has developed the ability to shed its large, palmate leaves, reducing transpiration and minimizing water loss. As the rains return, the baobab quickly regrows its foliage, capitalizing on the renewed availability of moisture to photosynthesize and replenish its energy reserves. This seasonal leaf shedding behavior is a critical adaptation that allows the baobab to thrive in the extreme, variable climate of its native regions. Baobab uses and benefits. Nutritious fruit. The large, woody fruits of the baobab tree are prized for their nutritional value and culinary uses. The fruit's powdery pulp is rich in vitamin C, calcium, and antioxidants, making it a valuable food source for both humans and wildlife. The seeds can also be roasted and eaten, providing a protein-rich snack. Baobab fruit is commonly used to make juices, jams, and other traditional African dishes, contributing to the tree's cultural and economic importance. Nutritious leaves. The large, palmate leaves of the baobab tree are also edible and packed with essential nutrients. The leaves can be harvested and cooked as a vegetable, with a flavor similar to spinach. They are particularly rich in vitamins A and C, as well as various minerals. In many African communities, baobab leaves are an important source of sustenance, especially during the dry season when other food sources may be scarce. Versatile bark. The thick, spongy bark of the baobab tree has long been used by local communities for a variety of purposes. The fibrous bark can be stripped and woven into ropes, baskets, and other useful items. It can also be processed into a natural cloth or paper. Additionally, the bark has medicinal properties and is used to treat a range of ailments, from fever to diarrhea. This diverse utility makes the baobab tree an invaluable resource for the people who depend on it. Hollow trunks. The massive, water-storing trunks of the baobab tree have also been utilized by local communities in ingenious ways. The hollow interiors of these ancient trees have been used as living spaces, water reservoirs, and even prisons in some regions. The thick, fire-resistant bark also makes the baobab trunks a popular choice for building material and fuel. This multifaceted use of the tree's unique structure highlights the deep, long-standing connection between the baobab and the people who depend on it for survival. Cultural significance of the baobab. Sacred tree. The baobab tree holds deep cultural and spiritual significance across many African societies. In certain regions, the baobab is revered as a sacred, ancestral tree, believed to be the dwelling place of spirits and deities. Elders and shamans may perform rituals and ceremonies beneath the ancient, towering trunks, seeking guidance, protection, and connection to the natural world. The baobab's immense size and longevity have imbued it with an aura of mysticism and reverence, cementing its status as a revered cultural icon. Storytelling and symbolism. The baobab tree has also woven itself into the rich tapestry of African folklore and storytelling. Its distinctive, upside-down appearance has inspired legends and myths that seek to explain the tree's unusual form. In some cultures, the baobab is seen as a symbol of resilience, adaptation, and the delicate balance between humans and the natural world. Stories of the baobab's ability to withstand drought, fire, and the ravages of time are often used to impart moral lessons and cultural values to younger generations, further reinforcing the tree's significance. Artistic inspiration. The striking visual presence of the baobab tree has also made it a popular subject for artists and craftspeople across Africa. The tree's unique silhouette, intricate bark patterns, and vibrant foliage have inspired a wealth of traditional and contemporary art forms, from paintings and sculptures to textiles and wood carvings. In this way, the baobab has become a cultural touchstone, its image representing the natural beauty and enduring spirit of the African continent. These artistic depictions further solidify the baobab's status as an iconic and culturally significant species. Cultural significance of the baobab. Economic importance. Beyond its cultural and spiritual significance, the baobab tree also plays a crucial economic role in many African communities. The tree's diverse products, including its nutritious fruits, leaves, and bark, have long been harvested and traded, providing a vital source of sustenance and income for local people. In recent years, the growing global demand for baobab-derived products, such as health supplements and cosmetics, has further elevated the tree's economic importance, offering new opportunities for sustainable development and income generation in rural areas. This multifaceted utilization of the baobab underscores its deep integration into the cultural and economic fabric of the African continent. Conservation efforts for the baobab. 1. Protecting ancient baobab populations. Given the baobab tree's remarkable longevity and cultural significance, conservation efforts have focused on preserving existing ancient populations across Africa. Organizations like the Baobab Foundation work with local communities to map and monitor baobab strongholds, identifying the oldest and most ecologically valuable individuals for special protection. These ancient trees, some over 2,000 years old, are considered irreplaceable natural wonders, and their preservation is crucial to maintaining the delicate balance of African ecosystems. 2. Sustainable harvesting and reforestation. While the baobab's diverse products have long been utilized by local communities, overharvesting and unsustainable practices have threatened some populations. Conservation efforts now focus on promoting sustainable harvesting techniques that allow the trees to regenerate and thrive. Additionally, reforestation initiatives aim to replenish degraded baobab habitats, planting young seedlings to replace lost individuals and expand the tree's range. By working with farmers and community groups, these programs ensure the baobab's continued abundance for generations to come. 3. Addressing threats and pressures. The baobab tree faces a range of threats, from habitat loss and fragmentation to the impacts of climate change. Conservation efforts seek to address these challenges through a multifaceted approach. This includes advocating for stricter land use policies, implementing sustainable development practices, and raising awareness about the baobab's ecological and cultural value. By mitigating the various pressures on these ancient trees, conservationists hope to ensure the baobab's resilience and long-term survival in the face of an uncertain future. 4. Promoting education and community engagement. A crucial component of baobab conservation is engaging local communities and fostering a deeper understanding of the tree's significance. Educational programs and outreach initiatives teach people, especially the younger generation, about the baobab's unique characteristics, its role in the ecosystem, and its cultural importance. By empowering communities to become stewards of the baobab, conservation efforts can tap into traditional knowledge and ensure the tree's continued presence in the landscapes it has inhabited for millennia. Conclusion: the remarkable baobab tree. The baobab tree, often referred to as the tree of life, is a truly remarkable and awe-inspiring species that has captivated the hearts and minds of people across the African continent for centuries. From its towering, bulbous trunks to its incredible longevity, the baobab embodies the resilience and adaptability of the natural world, thriving in the harshest of environments and serving as a vital resource for the communities that depend on it. As we've explored, the baobab's unique characteristics, such as its water storage capabilities, fire resistance, and seasonal leaf shedding, are a testament to the tree's remarkable evolutionary journey. These adaptations have allowed the baobab to not only survive but to thrive in the arid landscapes of Africa, providing essential sustenance, shelter, and cultural significance to the people who call these regions home. Yet, the baobab's future is not without its challenges. As human populations and development pressures continue to grow, these ancient trees face increasing threats, from habitat loss and fragmentation to the impacts of climate change. It is crucial that we continue to champion conservation efforts, working with local communities to protect existing baobab populations and reforest degraded areas, ensuring that these iconic trees can continue to grace the African landscape for generations to come. In doing so, we not only safeguard the ecological integrity of the regions where the baobab thrives, but we also preserve a living link to the rich cultural heritage and traditions that have been woven into the story of this remarkable tree. The baobab, with its unparalleled longevity and multifaceted importance, stands as a testament to the power of nature and the delicate balance that exists between human societies and the natural world. By honoring and protecting the baobab, we ensure that its legacy will continue to inspire and captivate us for centuries to come.